Good morning, I am Pranav Prakhar. Let's take a look at newspaper headlines published from Delhi today. First, the Times of India. The lead story says BJP cuts Tiger's tail, win 8 out of 10 Maharashtra Corporation. Sena just 2 seats ahead in its Mumbai bastion. Bharti to buy out Telenor's India operation. And another lead story on the front page, it says 3 soldiers killed in J&K ambush. 2 officers injured. 3 firms in dock for illegal use of Aadhaar biometrics. In a first, 3 firms are being probed for attempting unauthorized authentication and impersonating by using stored Aadhaar biometrics. The Unique Identification Authority of India has lodged a criminal complaint with the cyber cell of Delhi Police. These firms are Axis Bank, Suvidha Infoserve and eMudra. They have been served a notice for action under Aadhaar regulation. Moving ahead to the Hindu newspaper, Hizbul ambush in J&K leave 3 soldiers civilian dead. Lieutenant Colonel Major among 5 injured as militants attack army convoy in Sopian. BJP sweeps Maharashtra trail Sena in Mumbai. Boost for Fadnavis as party wins 8 out of 10 municipalities. So there you have positive news coming from Odisha and now from Maharashtra. BJP gaining ground in local elections, and with the current assembly election in 5 states including in Uttar Pradesh will give some flip to BJP, it is seemed. Well, moving ahead with Indian Express, it says BJP and Fadnavis gain currency, Congress and NCP demonetized. Taking a cue from demonetization of Government of India, Narendra Modi's pet project, it says BJP and Fadnavis are winning and Congress and NCP are losing in Maharashtra civic polls. 3 army men killed, 2 officers among 4 injured in J&K attack. So Kashmir Valley is again in news. Moving ahead to another newspaper, Hindustan Times. Crime branch takes over DU March violence probe. Ramjas Rao, cops admit to mishandling situation. AVBP takes no JNU vow. BJP sees big gain in BMC poll as Sena cedes ground. 3 Jawans die after terrorist ambush on convoy in Sopian. Gratuity up to 20 lakhs not to be taxed now. Private sector employees will soon be able to withdraw up to 20 lakh in tax-free gratuity after centre decided to amend a law and bring them at par with central government staff. Currently, private sector employees can get tax exemption up to 10 lakh in gratuity after 5 years of continuous employment. Moving on to the business dailies, the first is the Mint newspaper. 1st April date set for SBI merger. Wind power tariff plunges. Wind power tariff went the solar route and fell below rupees 4 per kilowatt hour in 1 gigawatt tender by state-run Solar Energy Corporation of India. The lowest bid was 3.70 per unit as of press time on Thursday. Airtel buys Telenor India as consolidation gathers steam. Deal give Airtel access to 44 million users, 43.4 megahertz of spectrum in 1800 megahertz band. So there is where consolidation is about to begin and it's almost there in the telecom sector in India after Reliance Jio's mega entry few months back. Moving on to the Economic Times, again it also brings Telenor and Airtel merger story on the front page in the lead story. Nifty CEO's salary 237 times median pay at their company. Top executives also got average annual hike of 49% compared to 7.5% for the rest in financial year 16. Axis doesn't need merger to grow. CEO Shikha Sharma says Axis Bank hasn't been sounded out by suitors, has expansion blueprint in place. So that's all we have in this edition of English newspaper published from Delhi today. Till we meet again, it's goodbye from Pranav Prakhar.